that
Oh, it's no
Aldis?
lies.
I'll get the question eventually. Were you upset that Aldis didn't stay the course and stick with the NWA?
Look, you know what? We are in a business of like as wrestlers, right? The commodity we are selling is ourselves. And like anything else, right? You have supply and demand, and you also have personal feelings and whatever. And I never get involved with people's personal stuff. And then to this day, I mean, I couldn't tell you the reason Nick left. Um, Glad he found steady work. It's always nice to see people, be able to feed their families. And you know what? He's doing his thing. We're doing ours.
Well, besides the last mentioned Nick Aldis, that seems to be the only issue the NWA, at least from a fan, because that's all I am on the outside, that Corrigan's had with the talent. Why do you think there's such a difference between the NWA and the AEW, which seems to have a boatload of problems on a weekly basis?
We we keep our bottom line. We keep our locker room in check. If you ask anybody that comes into our locker room, and look, not for nothing, but if you come into our locker room, I mean, if you're 6 feet tall, you're not considered a big guy, and that's not the truth in a lot of locker rooms now. You look at it, and this isn't a knock, but if you look at AEW, even WWE or NXT, right? Like, yes, you have your freaks and monsters, but like, we're like, I mean, 6'2", 6'4", 6'5". I mean, we're a little bigger. We've been, and this is like the veterans that have been doing this. And if there's an issue, and it's not like we don't like have wrestlers court and we don't pick. No, we encourage people to come. We want to help everybody, right? And this is a place where everyone helps everyone. You have one of the younger guys does the marketing, and like literally we are dependent on each other. So the guys that have more experience, we want to help the young guys be more TV friendly. Some of the guys that have experience in media and some people in sales, like we all like if you look at NWA, the people that are there, we're there because we want to be there, and it truly is a family. Like they've had the vetting process, because there have been people that have come in that on paper have a giant upside. That, I mean, look, we've had to say like, no, not whatever, but like if our locker room gives someone the thumbs down, like the administration listens. And the thing is, we don't have any other interest, right? Like, yes, the NWA title's great. It's nice to be champions. It's nice to do this. But at the end of the day, we are all of the same mindset, in that although we have personal goals, because everybody does, the interests of the company have to come first, because if the company is not solid, we ain't going to be around for very long. We're interested in building long-term success. And that's why, I mean, it's genius on Billy's part. Like he says, hey, like that is your locker room, and for Pat Kenny too, to say that, like, that's your locker room, you guys control it.
So if
We've
you,
never had. I mean, we've had to talk to some people sometimes, but it's not like we're screaming and yelling. There's no, like, if there's ever an issue, we talk face to face, we handle it, and then we move on, and that truly, I think, is how it should be.
if you
Because
if you had to guess, would your locker room give the thumbs up to CM Punk joining the NWA?
if it was good for bit, absolutely. Absolutely, because you know what? The way our locker rooms want, knowing Punk like I know him, he would fit right in.
Integrity.
He would fit right in, because he gets a bad rap because the business is not the same as when him and I broke in. And I'm not saying it's good, bad. Look, society's changed. I don't know if it's a generational thing, but the business simply is not the same. And I think Punk is sticking up for what he believes in. And, like, look, the issue, it was something with glass in the ring with AEW. Like, there was, like, real glass in the ring. You know what? That's stupid. That is a stupid thing. Why would you have real, like, do you not have enough respect for the people that are going on after you? Like, not even like, okay, CM Punk's done more than anyone, you know, like, I mean, look, Edge is there now, but like, CM Punk's done a lot. And for someone to like, oh no, I'm going to use real glass because I want to look tough. No, that means you're probably not tough in real life, and you're trying to prove it by throwing yourself on a fluorescent tube or a whatever the hell it was, I don't know. But you have the respect for the people going on after you, because guess what? They could be injured. But people don't think like that. They want to think me, 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 me. And the reality is, unless you're trained properly and unless you're actually good enough at this, if you can't say, hey, I can't do this, I have to adjust, right? That's what a pro is. That is what a professional is. Punk's a pro. I don't care what anyone says. You know, oh, he's this, he's that, he's got... No, but in the ring, CM Punk is a pro. And outside the ring, I've always known him to be a pro. And the little bit I have heard about that situation, and again, I am not even, in my opinion, qualified to truly comment. So please take what I say with a grain of salt. But if the issue was like a real glass in the ring, no, that is completely disrespectful. And had that been an issue in NWA, well, first of all, it wouldn't have happened in NWA. But if someone was to show that level of disrespect in our locker room, there would be a very, very different conversation. And I think the internet would be reporting a very different outcome.
Well, then on the other side, would you think the NWA locker room would welcome or give the thumbs up to a Perry or Young Bucks?
Look, the Young Bucks, I'm a fan of the Young Bucks, and I'll tell you why. Their style may not be what I dig, but you know something? If I was to have a match with them, I would let them do their thing. When I got the heat, it would be my heat, and I would play off of them. I would adjust to them. And look, regardless of what you think of the Young Bucks, those guys have made a tremendous living, and those guys are a resounding success. So I think I might have met them once and said hi to them, but like, no, I am a fan of them. I am a fan of what they do. And look, business-wise, there's different philosophies, right? Like people like this style, people like that style, whatever. It's all pro wrestling. But no, I mean, for what I know of them, no, I look, NWA, we welcome anyone. We are truly the land of Misfit Toys, or the island of Misfit Toys, wherever the hell it is. Or the show will be on soon.
Are you saying I'd be welcomed?
Oh yeah, no, like truly, like we welcome anyone. The only, yes, of course you would, but the only,
I have to be a heel though. I'm a heel.
Oh, don't worry, same here. I tried to do a babyface thing in a minute, it didn't work.
Can't
but
do that,
no, like the
baby
only,
face.
yeah, but like prerequisite, and then this goes to any young wrestler that may be listening, right? Have a good attitude, be willing to work, and be willing to just take some pointers for being better, and for presenting yourself better, and just have a good attitude. Because here's the thing, you know, and for what I said about the NWA locker room, that is all true. But you know what? Everyone has said about the NWA locker room. It is the most laid back and fun locker room they've been in. Because it is. We are chill. We don't do the whole veteran here and the young. No. Everybody help. We are just chill, man. All of us. But again, if you have a bad attitude, if you try to put the company at risk, because those of us that are there, like, we work very hard for the company. It's literally about those three letters. And this goes for Billy, too. You know, look, Billy, he doesn't need to do this, but those three letters still mean something to those of us that are truly kind of a fan of pro wrestling the way we think it should be presented. And